Okay, we're going to go over the second part of the introduction to ratios. We're going to review our notes today. We did these notes last week. If you have not done the notes yet, this first part, please let me know so I can make sure that you have this information. So we're going to go to this right here, and this is a way to think about vocabulary. So the first thing we're going to define is a ratio. So the definition of a ratio, we're going to go back, and here's the definition. A ratio is a blank of blank. So definition, a ratio is blank of blank. So what are some facts or characteristics about a ratio? So these are facts and definitions. Okay? So ratios can be blank, blank, blank. Scribble up. Okay, here we go. So examples of ratios. So again, that you should know what those look like. So for example, 1 to 4 would be an example. A non-example would just be any other way to write numbers. So you could do like a subtraction problem, an addition problem. Those are not ratios. All right, so the next thing we have here is the definition of part to whole. So there are three ways to write ratios: part to whole, and whole to part. So what are we doing when we're comparing part to a whole? What are we doing? So try to write that definition without using the word part or whole. So what is another word for part and another word for whole? So facts and characteristics of part to whole. So that's where you could use your equations. So remember, A to B, A to B. So that is an example of how they can be written, and there's one other way as well. So an example of part to whole, this could be a story problem. So let's say there's 4 girls in class, 3 boys in class. What's the ratio of boys to girls? So I'd like you to try to write an example, right, of a part to whole problem. And then a non-example would be maybe part to part or whole to part. So the other part you're going to do today is the next 4 on this. So you should have done the first 4 last week, and this week you're going to do the next 4. So that's the assignment for today. I'll be in class to help you with questions, but that is what we're doing. So, all right.